we have a very special guest, Kennedy Yaboa, who's joining us live from Ghana. We are so fortunate that you are willing to give up your Independence Day to share it with us and these amazing learners ahead of you. So thank you so much, Kennedy, for sharing your time and your evening with us.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I'm most grateful always for being part of Green Learning and sharing experience with people who are picking up in experience of microfinancing. Microfinancing in Ghana is a big deal because almost most financial institutions, our operations are within this limit, and the people that we serve, they are all micro, and these are what we do as Ghana credit unions mostly. We have few people who have graduated out of microfinancing, but most of our activities is dealing with microcredit and people who can afford to take small loans. And this is making impact and is also improving lives. And this is what we want to share this afternoon with everybody. To share with you how people start very small, but with the help of small credit, they are able to grow their businesses, and later they feel safe for being part of a credit union, or they feel appreciative for the small loan that the credit union gave to them. So credit union allow people to safely take reasonable small business loan in a manner that is consistent with ethical lending. Sometimes the amount that people approach you that they want as loan, you might think it will not make any impact, but to them it is a big deal. And so we don't despise any small amount at all. The first person is Mercy Adom, who started with us for, she has been in business with us for about 4 years. Mercy was saving $1 a day, and then the initial capital Mercy started with was $3,000, which is about less than $700. So Mercy started her first loan, and she took a loan of $20,000, and currently Mercy is able to expand her business, contributing 20 cedis a day, getting to about $5, graduating from $1 a day to about $5 a day. And her working capital has increased to 50,000 cedis, which is about 11,000 or about $10,000. She started with less than $700. And currently she's employing additional hands because the business has grown and she needs a lot of hands to be able to meet even the customer demands. She has plans to acquire her own stock by importing it herself. And because of this improvement, Mercy currently is building her own residency. Previously, she used the increment from the micro credit that she got. By improving her business, she was able to acquire a land. And when you buy land in Ghana to build your own house, it's a big deal. So Mercy now currently is building, and it's a plus for a business like that, starting small and getting to this level. And the next person we want to look at is Frederick. Frederick is a carpenter, and Frederick also started with us 3 years ago, and he also was doing 10 cedis, like $2 a day. He started with 3,000 cedis as capital. Fred has been with us for 3 years, and after 3 years, before he could expand his business, he was doing, he produced doors and sell. And then the average doors he could produce was between 80 and 100. But with the credit union and access to smaller or microfinance with credit, he's able to buy cutting machine for his business, which is improving efficiency and improving the timeline for him to complete one door. Currently, is producing between 500 to $1,000 a month, and he has employed additional hands. He's contributing 50 cedis a day, which is about $10 a day. And access to credit has been increased to 20,000. Currently, he's assessing more and now has hands to help him. He has also acquired his land, trying to build a decent place for himself, and he also planning of acquiring additional machines to be able to expand the business. And so, looking at these two customers, you could see that no matter how small that you start with a good approach and good management practices, you are able to expand, and the impact is glaring. Everybody, when you go to Frederick, for example, you could see how big his shop has grown, and now people go to him to take bulk stock. And in terms of doors, people come to him to buy as a wholesale and then go and sell in retail. And sometimes the impact the credit is making is that somebody will approach it and they will tell you, had it not been this small loan that I got, I wouldn't be able to finance my kids' school. I wouldn't be able to finance my home, my rent. And these are real stories. The amount seems very small, but it's making the real impact. But the challenge is that we are not even meeting the demand as at now.